Good day, friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel of astrologer Anil Aggarwala. You see, today I am going to talk about the Mars planet for the simple reason that India is under the dasha of Mars, which has started on the 9th of September 2025, just before the eclipse, the lunar eclipse and the bloody moon on the 7th September 2025. And the eclipse has taken place in the fourth and axis of India and in the eighth from moon. As per theory of inevitability of Shri K. N. Rao, when dasha of a Marak, because Mars is a strong Marak, it is as the eighth lord and he is also the 12th lord. He is placed in the second house of Markastan and he is also the seventh lord. So he becomes a strong Marka. Now, when the dasha of a Marka, a planet who has the capacity to kill, and eclipse is taking place in the fourth and axis is very bad. 8 type of humiliations may be suffered by the country. It can include war, it can include terrorism, it can include 8 type of humiliations, and they call it 8 type of deaths. Now, if you look at the chart of Delhi of Libra Lagna, the dasha of Mars has started only on the 11th of November, just a few hours after the terrorist attack in Chandni Chowk. And all this was predicted by me that Mars dasha, since being the seventh lord and when it goes in Scorpio, the seventh house where Ketu is placed, it will create hell. And if you look at the chart of Narendra Modi, the top astrologers of India are taking it as Libra Lagna, but I use it as Scorpio Lagna. Now, if you use the Libra Lagna, the dasha of Mars is an operation for Narendra Modi, and Mars is a Marka as the second lord and seventh lord for Delhi and Narendra Modi in that case. Now, the dasha of Mars in the triple affliction is most venomous and it can prove a bolt from the blue, especially the transit of Mars from Scorpio to Aquarius and then to Pisces also. I will explain point by point. Now, what is happening? That Mars is transiting in the sign Scorpio from 27th October to 7th December. And it will be in the 7th house of the India Foundation chart. And if you pull out the chart of the lunation chart of 19th January 2026, Mars will change sign after 7th of December to 24th of February and it will stay in Capricorn. If you look at the lunation chart of 19th, 20th January 2026 close to 26 January, it clearly indicates that there will be 5 planets in the sign Capricorn, which is the 4th house of the Delhi Foundation chart and the 9th house of the India Foundation chart. Now, this cluster of planets, 5 planets, Mars, Venus, Mercury, Moon and Sun, cluster of 5 planets in the sign Capricorn, which has been allotted to India by Vrahamira, and it is said that whenever this sign is afflicted by malefics, so that is the time which is most challenging for India. Now, now, if we see Narendra Modi's chart, then if you take the Libra Lagna, it will come in the fourth house. 7, 8, 9, 10. The five planets will be in the fourth house, and cluster of these four planets will activate the natal Saturn and Venus. Sorry, they will not activate in the case of Narendra Modi. But if you look at the two charts, it is extremely bad. Now I come to after 24th February, Mars will go in the sign Aquarius and it will activate the eclipse points of all the three eclipses of the 7th September, the bloody moon, lunar eclipse, then 17th February, what do you call the solar eclipse, and then the lunar eclipse of the 3rd March 2026. On the dates 24th to 25th to 26th November 2025 for the 7th September eclipse, then 1st March 2026 for the second solar eclipse on the 17th February 2026, and then 18th March for the 3rd March 2026 eclipse. And if you look at the chart of the 19th, 20th April 2026, you will find that Mars, Saturn, and Mercury are together at 13 degrees. Now, this cluster of planets in the sixth house of the Delhi Foundation chart, and in any case, the, the conjunction of Mars and Saturn, the two heavy planets, is considered most inauspicious. And we all know in olden days, at the time of, if you look at whenever the conjunction of Mars and Saturn has taken place, there have been untoward happenings. So, right from 24th, 25th, 26th November onwards, the time frame till April 2026 is prone to such activities. And you could also experience unnatural and natural events like earthquakes of heavy magnitudes, war-like situations, trouble created by neighbors, and terrorism. And then if you pull out the chart of 28th, sorry, if you pull out the chart of 26 January 2028, there is again cluster of five planets in the sign Capricorn, and there is again eclipse in the fourth house of the Delhi Foundation chart, and there is affliction to Capricorn. So India and Delhi suffer the most, and so does Narendra Modi, because the dasha of the marka is there for all the three of them. So, and I was wondering, people are saying that India will be the most powerful among the three most powerful countries of the world in 2030. I was laughing at it that in 2030 there will be five planets in the sign Taurus, the ascendant of India Foundation chart, and especially when Rohini star is afflicted, then it is extremely bad for the complete world. And I've already predicted the three phases of WW3. The present phase is from 2025 to 26, then 26 to 28, the second phase, and the third phase is 2028 to 2030. So, where is the question of India becoming the most powerful countries among the three most powerful countries of the world? And we are running the dasha of Mars. There could be infrastructure improvement and there could be researches. I don't deny that. But in totality, there is no question. Only after 2032, when the dasha of Rahu starts, which is exalted in Taurus, India could experience the best period. And thanks to Pandit Hardev Sharma Trivedi, Hardev Sharma Trivedi, that he chose a very good Muhurat for the independence of India on the 15th August 1947, 00 hours. And we have passed so much time, we have passed 78 years, only the Dasha of Ketu was bad, which is placed in the 7th house. And in 1984 and 1989, we all know what happened. The Dasha of Ketu was in operation from 1982 to 1989. And we all know, I need not explain that. So, there could be even worst situation in the Dasha of Mars, because Mars is the most powerful as a marka for India, Delhi, and if we take the Libra Lagna for Narendra Modi. So we are into deep trouble, and my article and this video is not to create a terror amongst people, just awakening them. The future is not good. It is just like a person driving a car at 120 kilometers per hour, and the astrologer says that after about 3 4 minutes he will meet an accident if he drives at this speed, because the bridge there is broken or there is some accident which has taken place, and if he is driving at that speed he may not be able, will meet a big accident. So similarly, the idea of making this video is just to appraise the people and not to create terror or anything of that kind. And my disclaimer clause holds applicable for this. So this is all, friends, I just wanted to share. And let me also add, that is why I have predicted that the stock market from 25th November it may rise, but after every rise it may blast like a bubble of balloon, and the time frame from January to April 2026 may be prone to a what do you call bearish trend, a strong bearish trend. India will definitely be involved in war-like circumstances and terrorism from the neighboring countries. And it is obvious that the most country which will affect us the most is Bangladesh and Pakistan. So this is all, friends. I just wanted to share. Thank you very much for listening to me. Have a good day. Good luck. Bye bye.